Shalom. Welcome to Seattle Classroom. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and double honors to the elders. Subject we want to get into tonight is basically how this kingdom is coming close to an end. Now, brother, I want you to get 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Verse 1, but before we get into that, the subject I want to bring up is just how, there are a lot of things going on now, man, and the big thing that's going on today is how Iran and Syria is a big concern right now. Go ahead. Starting at verse 1.
2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in the self, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, thou shalt understand that this is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, uproars of people in the world.
Okay. Like the brother just said, measure out the time diligently. We don't know exactly what day, the Most High is going to come and destroy this kingdom, but it's going to come like a thief in the night. But measuring out that time diligently, paying attention to certain things that are going on, like these earthquakes, uproars of the people, which started over there in Greece, Italy, London, all that type of stuff. Those people out there rioting because their government is falling apart. And now it's happening here. It's been going on for the past 2 months. Am I correct? It's been going on. These things have been prophesied to you people every week, man. I mean, for the past 2 decades, starting with the elders. You got Occupy Wall Street going on, and in these other states and everything. Continue on, bro.
Verse 4. Then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and hath an end, and the end is manifest.
Exactly. Like you said, this stuff has been prophesied from the beginning, during the time of the prophets. And these same prophets are here today as well. We're telling you all these things that are going down right this second now. Right now. Okay. Yeah, you got a precept, bro?
2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 7. Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Exactly. That's the beginning right there. We've been at a constant battle with Esau since the beginning of that birth. Right there from the door. They were battling inside of Rebecca's womb. And we're telling you of the things that are to come with the RFID chip, which is in the book of Revelation. That mark of the beast. And the FEMA camps, everything that's been coming into, that's going to continue to come into play. And the more this stuff is popping up quicker and quicker at that, and the only ones who really don't even really give a fuck is our own people, man. Our people still refuse to wake up, but that's part of prophecy too, man. You 2/3, man, y'all gotta fucking go.
Which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans?
Exactly. Anything else?
Yeah. Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It would not tarry.
Exactly. You know, these things that have come to play, the earthquakes earlier this year, it is rare that you would even see stuff going down like those earthquakes that was from Virginia all the way up to New York. That's not some shit you see every day, man. You mainly have stuff going on like that out in places like California and whatnot, or here in Washington State, for that matter.
And recently they just had like 100, 140 wind gusts of wind down in Southern California. I think it was the other day.
And what's the main thing behind that is that heart. They got up there in Alaska, man. We constantly prophesy and tell you people about that and edify you on that information. But it's mainly our people, man, who really don't give a fuck. Their mindset is, I believe it when I see it. That's how you dumb niggas, Latinos, and so-called Native Americans are too. Give me oh, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, these niggas, man. When they see us talk about, you know, the power we gonna get, you know, the prophets, the 144,000. You know, when they see us talk about that, they laugh at us and, you know, they shun our hand at us and shit like, nah, nigga, that ain't gonna happen, blah, blah. Even your own family do that shit too, you know. But this is a scripture I got for them. Psalms 110:3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth. So when the elect get that spiritual power, man, and start, you know, fucking wrecking shit up, doing that Jeremiah 16:16 and that Ezekiel 9:4 on you people, that's when you're gonna be willing. That's when you go, that's just like a nigga like, I always knew y'all was the prophets, blah, blah, blah. You're going to try to get down with us and shit.
And the brother's right on that, you know, because our people, man, it's like, y'all really don't believe in anything, man. You people are y'all believe in your emotions.
They believe in Esau.
And Esau, the shit that Esau taught you throughout history and slavery and all that type of bullshit. Y'all believe stupid shit like Christopher Columbus discovering America when he didn't. You know, for a matter of fact, for that I have a precept on that. This is Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 22. For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, meaning stupid. You know, you don't even take the time out to even open a book up to learn anything, or shit, just the simple stuff that's going on in the news, for that matter. And they have none understanding, Salakia. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. We're trying to tell you, man, that to bring some type of balance back into our lives, man. But y'all, it's too hard for you to even grasp, because y'all don't even understand it. You don't even have the knowledge to begin with to do good.
And what's the good? Following law, statutes, commandments, man. That's
exactly.
You know?
Fear the Most High.
Knowing what your nationality is. You know? Can I bring this up?
Come.
Romans 10:1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved. For I bear them record that they have the zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. For they, being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High.
Yeah, wait. So, what was the end of that one?
Romans 10:3. For they, being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness,
exactly,
and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High.
That goes right back into you not even having any knowledge. One of your heritage as to who you are, then you still go with that name, Jesus Christ. You know, when that's not his name, that's a Greek name. You know, we tell you this is the most basic common knowledge from the door is that the letter J didn't exist in the alphabet until what, the 17th century, the 1700s?
Yeah.
You know, simple stuff like that, man. And yet, you know, some of you get emotional, especially when somebody supposedly insults your intelligence, when you're not intelligent at all.
Like the simplest shit, you can break down definitions. The simplest thing, like African American, just like that nigga like 3 weeks ago. He said the African American broke down the words to him. And your nationality comes from the lineage, it comes from your forefathers, from their lineage, from the seed. Broke the words down, African American to him. Okay, you can't come from two different lineages. You can't be two different lineages at one time, which is an oxymoron. Asked him again what his nationality is. He still says he's an African American.
And they try to break.
I can't wait to get my hands on you niggas, man. I'm waiting. I'm waiting just to. I just want to pop your fucking head off your fucking shoulders, man.
It's just crazy how you beat around the bush on simple questions, simple shit that we try to break down to you with just the basic definition stuff that's in the books. But somehow you go off of your emotions and according to how you feel. What you think it is. Because once again, once your intelligence is insulted, this brother asked him, so, are you still an African American after we broke down who Amerigo's Vespucci was and that you don't come from that lineage and who Leo Stipios Africanus was and how you don't come from that lineage or even from the lineage of Ham. We broke down that the damn Africans weren't even Africans. And you still, once again, we insulting your intelligence, your so-called intelligence. You got upset and still wanted to be what you wanted to be.
Because the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High, man. You know? They strain at a net. They strain at a net and swallow a camel, man. They can swallow the confusion of being African American, of being black. They swallow them lies, but at a net with simple shit, the simpleness of words, and, you know, and how to use them and, break them down. They strain at it, man. You know.
It's crazy, man. I mean, I don't even mention this much, man, but I got a degree. I'm a retired officer out of the military and stuff like that, and I still feel like I've learned nothing from that bullshit, man, from those philosophies and doctrine, man. Can you get me 2 Chronicles chapter 25 starting in verse 11?
All right.
Because Con.
How you said you didn't learn anything in college, so-called college. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
That fear the Most High